Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. We meet once again. This is Arjun, and I'm going to talk about the India England semi final game, which we witnessed yesterday. What a game it was! When I always said when two tier one team meets in and at their best, then you really get a game of cricket which is different from any other game which we watch normally. And this was a knockout encounter in a semi-finals of an ICC tournament, an ICC World Cup. Well, it was a fantastic game. India scored what, 250 plus 253, and England almost chased it down. For the last 5 overs, it was England's game to win. England required just 69 runs on that Wankhede pitch with 2 overs for Bumrah and one from Arshdeep and 2 overs from and one from Hardik and one from Akshar Patel, or as we saw in the end, it was bowled by Shivam Dube. Now, why did England did not win? Because of the Bumrah overs, right? Now, in the Bumrah overs, they were not looking to really attack him. They were in two minds what they're going to do because of the reputation of Bumrah and because they had lost really four uh, wickets by that time. Sorry, I think they lost 5 wickets by that time. Will Jacks was out as well, and that was the factor because Will Jacks was out as well on that Arshdeep's ball where Akshar Patel took a fantastic catch, the relay catch between Akshar and Dubey, and that made the difference because Sam Curran was batting at number 7 today. Normally he bats at number 6, and because Sam Curran was batting at number 7 and he was the last recognized player, they were a little unsure about how to go about against Bumrah. Bethel's job was thinking that let me play Bumrah out and let me take on the other bowlers. And Sam Curran was thinking that because he was the last pair, and after that it was Overton, Dawson, and um, Archer. So that's why he was little unsure what to do because Overton hasn't batted much in this tournament, and so suddenly coming in this pressure cooker scenario, and he's a bowling all rounder after all. So Sam Curran was also thinking that well, if I get out to Bumrah, then we might not capitalize on the other bowlers, and that is why in the Bumrah overs, Bumrah kept on bowling the Yorkers, and a few Yorkers he did miss. It was it was overpitched, full tosses on the leg stump. Uh, Even one full toss was on the leg stump, and you remember Sam Curran did hit him for a four in the 16th over which he bowled, and in that over he gave away 8 runs because one was a dot ball and he gave away a boundary and on a full toss on the leg stump. But on that full toss on the leg stump, they only got a four. There was no attempt to try to go big and hit the six, and there was no attempts of any kind of scoop shots or the shots which you see being played in T20 cricket on Yorkers, because a lot of bowlers goes for the Yorkers and the batsman looks to move away and back away and scoop it, plays the ram shot and all kinds of shots. Now they did not play those, even think of those shots, because they were afraid that they might try something and Bumrah might trick them and they might lose their wicket, because they were banking on that because they have 3 other overs which they can attack, and because they were attacking, they were getting 15, 16, 17 runs every over. They were thinking that, well, we can get around 17, 18 in 3 overs, so that means in the 3 overs they can get around 55, and even in Bumrah's 2 overs, if you get 15, then they can still get 44 on the other three. Now, when you make this kind of a mindset, if you get to this kind of a mindset, then you are risking a big, uh, then the risk is too high, because on the 16th over, Bumrah gave away 8 runs. Then they did the same thing. They got the next over of Ashdeep, and they managed to get 16 of that over to make it 45 of the last three. Not 45 of the last three. In this over of Bumrah, they needed at least 10 runs, more, maybe more. Now, because they got only six, they were left for 39 in 2 overs, and that was a miscalculation. 39 in 2 overs is too high a risk for you to go for, because there we have 20s now, 20 run and over. So the next over of Hardik Pandya had to go for 15, 20, possibly more. And Bethel started off with a six. But then he got a single, and Sam Curran got a ball, which again he was a bit tentative. He got a ball which was on full toss, which was on leg stump. He connected it, but because he was not, in a full flow, he did not take a full punt at it. So it was a half-hearted shot and kind of a soft dismissal in the boundary, and with a great catch by Tilak Verma. That meant that a new batsman had to come on, and on 3 balls they have got only 7 runs, and Hardik managed to keep that over for only 9 runs, making it 30 in the last over. Now, 30 in the last over is too much to get. And Surya then decided, no, I won't go with Akshar, because you never know. Bethel was batting. He might hit Akshar for 5 sixes. He had 6 balls to do so. And then Akshar might bowl a wide ball. And even if he hit 4 sixes, a couple of wides and a boundary might win him the match. So he decided to go with Shivam Dubey. And what Dubey did was he bowled fine in the first 3 balls. First ball, he had to go for a couple, Bethel, and Hardik very cleverly threw it to the non-striker. Sanju was aware as well and got Bethel run out. After that, it was game over. Now, in the match, it was incredible, because after India scored 253, I thought that India has batted England out. How much England can get. Even when they got 67 in the first 3 over, first in the power play, the 6 overs, and they lost 3 wickets, I thought that some wickets will come and they will fold up maybe 200, 210, 15, 220. They might get to 220, 230, but 250 is too far. But apparently I was wrong. Bethel and Jacks kept it going, and then in about 14 overs time, it was their match. However, India won the match, and we have a final with India and New Zealand. We'll preview that. There are a few things which we need to discuss before that. Few brave calls India needs to take. Will they take it or not? We'll discuss all that before the Sunday's game. For now, thank you for watching. It is Arjun signing out. Goodbye.